This guy stops a cop in the middle of the road, gets out of his car with handcuffs, and tries to arrest a female police officer.
Route 12 and south. Well, stay in your car. No. Stay in your car.
You're going to be arrested.
Okay.
Put your hands up.
There is no way I could ignore this video. I had to do it because it's got everything. It's unique. It's got off the hook psychopathy. It's got brutal irony. It's got unintended humor and even an unexpected plot twist. This guy that you see right here is verifiably crazy. Make no mistake about it. But you let me know as we work our way through this video if you think there are characters in this video that are more crazy than he is. Let's take a look at this. This comes from Midwest Safety, and the name of the video is When the Suspect Tries Arresting the Cop.
On October 1st, 2024, a patrolling officer observed a vehicle traveling behind her, recklessly cutting in and out of traffic. The vehicle seemed to be following the officer, as the car would switch lanes every time the officer switched lanes. The vehicle then went around.
Let me just say the Midwest Safety guy is what some would term a cop sucker. He's a former police officer. I have no doubt that he's fibbing about this guy driving erratically in traffic. There's no video evidence of that. So let's continue with this.
The patrolling officer and cut the officer off and slammed on the brakes. The officer then activated her lights and initiated a traffic stop. What the officer doesn't know is that this suspect has recently posted on social media, putting a bounty on law enforcement for their arrest and even their lives.
Route 12 and south.
He's got handcuffs in his hands.
You're going to be arrested.
Okay.
Put your hands up.
It's Waller,
Put your hands up.
28. Currently trying to arrest me. Waller, roll the window down. Roll the window down. Roll the window down. Why are you stopped in the middle of the road?
I'm trying to get you to pull over. You wouldn't listen.
You cannot stop in the middle of the road.
I was trying to get you.
You can't stop in the middle of the road unless the cops stop you in the middle of the road. The irony here, the twist here, is that the guy is doing to the cops what the cops always do to us, and she responded appropriately. She laughed about it. That's how we should respond when we're pulled over by the cops for no frickin' reason at all.
Okay, roll the window down. Give me your driver's license. .44. He just fled my stop. I'm not going to pursue.
She made the right choice to not pursue, because what ends up usually happening is when there's this high-speed chase through town, now you don't just have one car speeding, because, you know, that's typically the reason for the pullover. Now you got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 cars, even more, speeding through neighborhoods, speeding through the entire community, putting lives in jeopardy. So she made the right choice not pursuing this guy.
The next day, the suspect was issued a warrant for his behavior during this incident. Officers arrive at his home to arrest him.
He didn't do nothing wrong, you guys! What the hell?
No, don't worry. Shh. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't tomorrow! I wanted it there!
Hey, don't worry, everybody. Congress will know.
What was the
Don't
word
worry.
about?
Don't worry.
I know! What's the word about?
Don't worry. I'm all right now. If I end up dead tonight,
No, you better not!
I know. Everybody knows. I'm going to ask for a lawyer. All right, everyone. I gotta go.
What do you guys do?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take it easy.
Appreciate you coming out so easy.
No problem. No problem.
We'll have to march him all the way down the street. To Eric, we're going to have him pull the car up. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
marching you all the way down
fine.
the street, okay?
That's fine. Sure.
We'll explain everything to you.
Oh no, I want a lawyer right now.
That's fine.
I want a lawyer right now.
You can make some phone calls when we get to the station, okay?
That I want a lawyer.
What station?
Fox Lake.
And then they're going to take me to McHenry, Lake County.
Correct.
I know. I want my lawyer.
Okay, that's fine.
So don't worry, okay, hon?
I love you.
I love you too.
Do you need any phone numbers, or do you have your phone with you that you can?
I don't
get
have no
numbers
phone
from?
on me.
Do you need to get phone numbers from?
No,
the
I
jail?
don't need no phone
your
number.
attorney?
No. I'll ask for an attorney in front of the judge.
Okay, that's fine.
Right now, I want an attorney.
Okay.
Do you want anything from the house, though, or anything to leave here?
No, like what?
Anything that you have on you that you want?
No, you can search me. I don't have no weapons.
When the car comes, we'll do that in front of the camera, okay?
That's fine
And
with
then
me.
do you need anything else?
Nope.
Perfect.
Nope. This will not keep me quiet.
Well, that's fine.
You hear that, everyone? This will not keep me quiet.
All right, we're gonna go to the front of the
Yeah,
car.
that's fine.
Okay.
I love you too. You're just mad because I was arresting them for cover-up, corruption, attempted murder, planning the plot to kill the next president of the United States, Mr. Wallach. They're trying to keep me quiet. November is next month. This is what they do to a presidential candidate. They're imprisoning me. I'm a POW, folks. Make sure Congress is notified. It's okay. I'm all right, folks. God bless you guys. God bless America. And when this comes out, the truth will be known on the chief of police on Fox Lake and everyone else who's involved. Goodbye, everyone. All right. It's okay, honey. Love ya. Love you.
Thanks for coming out without a problem, man. We appreciate that.
Lawyer. So how much dirty money you're getting paid off to cover this up? You know you're going to be looked at, don't you? You and your chief and everybody else trying to kill people. Yeah, that's what I thought. You better keep quiet. You think you guys will get away with this?
So he's making allegations of corruption and criminality within the police department. And, you know, this guy is verifiably crazy. This guy ran for president. He's got his president shirt on. But how far off base do you think he is when we've got something like the Mullen Commission still hanging out there? We're going to get back to his video, but I just want to remind you of the conclusion of the Mullen Commission, which investigated potential widespread, serious, systemic criminality within the New York City Police Department in 1994, which was 20 years after the Knapp Commission, which was spearheaded by Frank Serpico. But how far off base is this guy right here to say that, yeah, I know the corruption that you guys are involved in. How much money are you guys taking? How many cover-ups have you been involved in? The Mullen Commission concluded today's corruption is not the corruption of Knapp Commission days. Corruption then was largely a corruption of accommodation, of criminals and police officers giving and taking bribes, buying and selling protection. Corruption was, in essence, consensual. Today's corruption is characterized by brutality, theft, abuse of authority, and active police criminality. And this right here is the conclusion for the biggest police force in the entire world, the NYPD, not just the country, but the entire world. So you've got this guy right here making accusations of widespread corruption in the police department in Fox Lake. And yeah, he comes off as crazy, but who's crazier? This guy who's saying, hey, there's widespread police criminality going on in Fox Lake. Do you think he's really that far off base? Do you think he's that far off his rocker to make an accusation that we know time and time again from history how corrupt police officers actually are in virtually every, if not every, police department across the nation, including sheriff's departments? For example, every single sheriff's department is guilty of desiring civil asset forfeiture. How do we know? Because of Sheriff Jim Skinner's letter, which was signed by 3,086 sheriffs across the nation. That's virtually every single sheriff's department everywhere in the country, begging Dan Red Flag Law Eye Patch McCain Crenshaw to not do away with civil asset forfeiture. Civil asset forfeiture is legalized armed robbery foisted on the American public by the police departments and sheriff's departments all across this nation while they claim to be serving and protecting the rest of us. That is true psychopathy.
I hope this is being recorded in here. And you guys will be caught for tapping in our phones too. You guys will be caught. I'm taking everybody down that's corrupted. Don't you want to talk? What do you have to hide, officer? This is why dirty cops like you will be taken down, just like Kelly Robin, the representative of the 2nd Congressional District. She'll be going down too, just like the 2 McHenry County judges, just like the prosecutors out of the McHenry County Courthouse who framed Michelle Leader. You heard about that, didn't you, officer? No, you're shaking your head no. Why don't you want to talk about it, officer?
I don't know about it.
Yeah, you do. You investigate people, don't you? All right, then. Talk. Kidnapped her. You know who she is. My fiancée. Of course you do. Don't act stupid. And raping her? You know about that. Detective Christopher Murphy? Detective Rick Tinsley? Come on, you know about them. You know how everybody covered up for them and they murdered her father. Come on.
Now, I'm sure that people will completely disregard everything this guy's saying because of how he comes at it. Wait till you see his post on Facebook, which it's not advisable to post anything on Facebook that's going to ask people to harm the cops. Not a good idea. But the question is, how much truth is this guy actually spewing? Is there a cover up in this police department? Because like I said, it's easy to brush it away and just chalk this up to, hey, this is just a crazy guy mumbling nonsense.
You know that. Talk about it, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Smile, laugh about it, think it's funny. When everybody goes to jail for murder, hey, I'll be the one that's laughing. You should be happy I'm taking down corruption. But you're a dirty cop, you don't care. The American people will. They're gonna find out the truth.
Come on, just watch your head as you get out.
You know these hands are too tight.
The name of this suspect is Eric Wallach, and he's from McHenry, Illinois. According to him, he was a 2024 presidential candidate. Just days before the incident he had with the officer on the highway, he posted a disturbing message on social media. In his post, he mentioned putting warrants out for Illinois police officers for attempted murder, breaking and entering, and assault with a deadly weapon on his girlfriend, Michelle Leader, who he called the next First Lady, and himself. There is no reputable documentation of this ever happening to him or Michelle. Wallach went on to state that if the officers do not turn themselves in, he will bring them in dead or alive, essentially making a threat on their lives.
Like I said, not a good idea, not wise to post something like this on social media. He says, I'm putting warrants out on the police officers here in Illinois for attempted murder, breaking and entering, assault with a deadly weapon on the next First Lady, Michelle Leader, and on the next President of the United States, Mr. Wallach. They have two choices: either turn themselves in or I will bring the law enforcement in dead or alive. That cops are, of course, going to take that as a threat against their lives. They're going to take that seriously and go ahead and expect to have your door kicked in at 2 o'clock in the morning by a SWAT team that's armed up and heavily militarized. That's up to the law enforcement. The corrupt gangs and their corrupted empire will crumble when this is in courts and on the news. They will not be able to hide this and cover this up. I'm offering $2 million to $5 million on the law enforcement officers. All of you law enforcement officers, listen up. Hey, it's a good idea, Mr. Wallach, if you're going to write something, to end a sentence with a period and to start a sentence with a capital letter instead of having this massive run-on sentence with virtually no punctuation marks. Not a good idea. Of course, this guy's going to come off as crazy, and maybe he is crazy, but is anything more crazy than widespread systemic corruption and one of the most trusted police forces in the nation? Leave your thoughts about this. The plot twist, by the way, was the fact that he actually says he ran for president. Now, I'm not in this guy's corner as to how crazy he is, and I'm not in his corner on his method for exposing corruption. But because of what I know about cops and because of their long and sordid history, I have little doubt that the accusations that he's making against local police and the police department is at least partially accurate. Just that he got out of the car with handcuffs and told the officer that she's under arrest is hilarious to me. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification icon. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, become a member, grab a shirt, but more importantly, know what your rights are and have the guts to stand for your rights. If you don't stand for them, you will lose them. I'll see you in the next video.